All right, so I am just going to put it out there. This video will be a little bit longer than the previous ones. First and foremost, I hope that you and your family are happy, well, and healthy, and warm too, because it is 41 degrees Fahrenheit in New York City today with a feel of about 25 degrees, and I am freezing. Now, 53 days later, and the end has come. Just a few weeks ago, one of the strangers I approached about the Style Icon competition with great enthusiasm and excitement for me said, "If you don't win, someone else will." I knew this going into it, and I kept it in my mind as the competition went on. The past week was the first week in 53 days that the competition actually felt like one. After sitting comfortably in the #1 spot for 46 days or so, competing against almost 84,000 others. That to me is absolutely insanely wild. Whether you voted one time or 53 times, donated, shared the link with others, asked how the competition was going, or simply sent words of encouragement, your support is invaluable and very, very appreciated. You did a wonderful deed, and through it, the Elton John AIDS Foundation will be able to help so many people all over the world. I am sorry that we did not make it to the semifinals round, but we all did the best we could, and I am so proud and so grateful to everyone who supported me and rooted for me. Whether we speak every day, rarely, or I had never spoken to you before, I asked for help and you helped in the way or ways possible for you. And not everyone has this sort of love and support system. So again, I take none of this for granted. In the midst of the fluctuations from the #1 spot to the #4 spots and everything in between and however many times over, I heard the following. On Tuesday, a colleague said something like, "What is happening? Tell your people to vote." On Wednesday morning, when I saw that donation votes were doubled, as I predicted, I texted one of my good friends, "It's a double donations votes day," with a not so happy emoji. She texted back saying, "Girl, you stressing out about this?" with a wide-eyed emoji, and asked if I was okay. My reply was, "It's a competition. I'd like to win, especially having gotten where we are." I'm not. Do I sound stressed? A few hours later, she sent a text saying, "WTH, you're 4th now," to which I responded, "Look who's stressed now." And then yesterday, I reached out to my godmother, who is all the way in Benin, asking her to remind the people she reached out to as voting would close in the evening. Now, I can't really imitate her accent or translate it to the T, but it was almost as if she was going to threaten and force people to vote, which of course I do not approve of. So these little moments kept me grounded. I still laugh when I think about them. But in all honesty, through this experience, I'd like to think that I made some new friends, heard a little bit more about some of your stories, and have learned things about people I've known for a while that I did not know. I've gotten to strengthen some important life skills such as communication, organization, storytelling, connecting, and so much more. It was a really fun ride. Again, thank you so much for your belief in me, for trusting me, for supporting me in this. Let's see what I get into next. I am sending you all a really, really big hug. Be well, take care, and I will see you soon. Mwah.